Alright, All My Heart, Rick Liang. Take 2.
That's only one clap. Alright.
Wow, fine then. Oh, no, let's just go.
Hey there, if we haven't met before, my name's Rick. I serve here as a Year 11 Boys Leader, Crossway Youth. I'm also a piano teacher and a master student at the moment. And alongside Justin Pan and Stacey, we wrote the song All My Heart on the Crossway Youth EP. I think this song had a really funny way of starting about. It was the first song written out of the 4 actually at the Songwriters Retreat. And I remember on the 3rd day of the week we still hadn't really had any solid ideas about where the album was going and what we wanted to write about. We got given this incredible freedom to basically write whatever we wanted to write about and whatever we felt like God was saying to us in that moment. And it sounds like a really good thing on paper, but it's actually really freaky because we just don't know where to start, and there's just no borders, there's no big ideas or themes that like kind of unravel and capture that spot. So we were just tossing up ideas for ages and never really landed on anything. And so I remember waking up on the 3rd day, going out into the dining room as per usual, making brekkie and sitting down and chatting with everybody. Pan is the type of dude to show up about 30 minutes late to breakfast. But I remember him walking in and he was like, "Yo, bro, I've got some lyrics." I'm like, "I bet, sick. Maybe do you want to like work it through like in the afternoon?" He's like, no, bro, you don't understand. I've got some lyrics." And he just had this like seriousness in his eyes. And I thought when he said, I thought he meant that there was like a line or 2 that he had written down when he said, "Oh, I've got some lyrics." But he shows me his phone and he pulls out the notes app and he's got like 5 verses, 3 choruses, like basically like an entire like essay written out already on his phone. I'm like, dude, we had like nothing yesterday. Where did you get all these lyrics from? It's like, oh, I was just listening to music yesterday night, like 1 or 2 a.m. and it just came to me. And I was like, bro, you've got like a whole poem basically on your phone already, and it just came to you like that. It's like, yeah, it just came to me. And that really just, it's just so mind-boggling for me that God was able to drop an idea like that, like straight in at 1 or 2 a.m. into his mind and into his heart. And we had like 3 or 4 days of drought. We had nothing with this EP, and God stepped in. He really stepped in and popped an incredible idea in it. It's so simple. It's this story in Mark chapter 12 where Pharisees are trying to corner Jesus in his words, and they're trying to bait him into giving false teaching so they can charge him with that. And one of the Pharisees asked him, Jesus, out of all of the commandments in the law of Moses, what is the most important? Now, that's a pretty loaded question. But Jesus says, love the Lord your God with all of your heart, with all of your mind, with all of your soul, and with all of your strength. And to love your neighbor as yourself. There is no commandment greater than these. And so that is basically the essence and the core of what this song is about. If Jesus himself has said that, then for us as followers of Jesus, there is no greater truth and there is no greater thing that we can do than just to love God and to love people every single day. And you can say that they're basically the same thing. To truly love God is to love people, not just your friends, but your enemies as well. And to love people throughout all of the hard times and through all the struggles is to love God. And so we do all of these things not because we just do it for no reason, but it's because we know that God was the one that truly loved us first. And that whilst we were still sinners, He sent His only Son, Jesus, to die on the cross for us. Whilst we were still sinners, Christ died for us. And that's why we follow Him. And that's why we love Him. Remember many years ago, I really struggled with this idea that God could truly love us, like me. Like, why would God want me? What have I done in my life that would deserve His attention? And if that is you, at this very moment, or if that's something that kind of just been stirring in you, I pray that this song would be a gentle and timely reminder for you that is who our God is. There's this intimacy in this kind of relationship that we wanted to capture in this song, where God, the King of the universe, this God would trade everything that he could possibly have, to trade all of his crowns just to be with us. That is the kind of God that we love, and that's the kind of God that we serve. And so I hope for you, as you listen to this song, would you surrender your heart to him again? Would you cry out to him again? And would you say, Jesus, you are the one that I love with all my heart?
Promises, they number more than the stars.